Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode. Alright, so today we are doing something a little bit different. The beautiful thing about having a tiny little brand new baby channel is when you guys ask me questions, I can answer them. So I actually had two people hop into my DMs on Instagram this week asking me about macros. So on my full day of eating episodes, they saw me talking about macros, they saw me weighing my food, and they're like, wait, what is this? That looks really hard, but how do you do it? I've seen other people do it. And so I wanted to share today my two favorite tools that have just been life changers for me in the space of macros and counting. They're the tools that I think are the easiest way to get into counting macros and maybe a weight loss journey without needing a coach. So full disclaimer, I am with a coach right now who is managing my macros, but that is only because I'm at the point in my journey where I get in my head a lot, and so I don't always give changes enough time to happen. I change way too quick. And so for me, having a coach to say, Michelle, deal with it, is where I'm at in my journey. But I've used both of these tools with a lot of success over the past few years. So I want to share them with you. I'm also not a dietitian. I'm not telling you to do these things. I'm not telling you what to eat. I'm not telling you that they know what you should eat, but it's a good base to start working towards your macro journey if you are interested. So that being said, what are macros? So macros basically are the things that make up your caloric intake. So carbs, fats, and proteins. It's that simple. Of course you have micronutrients, but we're not gonna get there because right now we are worried about macronutrients and how you should count them and why you should count them. So for the why, I'm gonna take you back to early 2000s. This is my why. There are lots of other whys, lots of scientific whys, and I will link some awesome resources below. But my personal why for why I choose the macro counting method is back in the day when I competed, we didn't have Google, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have these experts. We literally had magazines, guys. I, at the time, lived in Cleveland, Ohio. Well, it's just south of Cleveland, Ohio. And I went to my gym manager and I was like, hey, I want to compete. How do I do this? And he sent me to a promoter and they gave me a list of supplements that I should take. And then with those supplements came this magazine. So this is No Nonsense by Beverly International. And in that magazine was the diet. Was a 12-week diet. I'm gonna put it right here, guys, because it is still out there. Like, this is still out there. It's not necessarily a bad way of dieting for a competition or a show, but it's not super sustainable. And I did this diet, y'all, for years, not knowing any other way. And it's what I firmly believe led me towards developing the thyroid disorder. But beyond that, that is how I dieted for years. And I used cups and tablespoons and just did my thing with very plain food. And then came the IIFYMers. So if you don't know what that stands for, if it fits your macros. And this wave took fitness over. All of a sudden you saw fit chicks downing Pop-Tarts and donuts because, hey, if it fit your macros, you could eat it. And we swung from the super strict end all the way to the super crazy end. And thankfully, we have somehow come back down to the middle in the fitness world at least, and found flexible dieting with lots of good foods mixed with some fun foods, because guess what, guys? It's a sustainable way of living. It is something that will carry over past your weight loss phase. So for me, the flexible dieting really just gave me my life back. So it took me from fitness to just lifestyle. And obviously now on my weight loss journey, I'm sticking more towards that super whole food side of the flexible dieting range because I'm trying to lose weight, But once I get the weight off, I'll be able to fluctuate back into more of the fun foods, you know. But right now, I'm sticking over here because I need all the nutrients. Here's what I would do if I was starting my journey all over again. I would simply track my food that I naturally eat, rough estimates, not weighing, just guesstimating, you know, measuring cups if you want, what you eat for 2 solid weeks in a tool like MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is a great app that you can track by meals, everything that you're eating. After that 2 weeks, I would say, okay, here's my daily average, you know, average it out. And you could simply subtract a few hundred calories from that. That's the super, super simple way. You can also do that and then use a tool like IIFYM calculator to get an idea of what you should be eating. So we're gonna show you that right now. So you're gonna head over to Google and simply put in, boom, it pops up really quick. It's that first one. As you can see, it's purple. I've used it recently. So you're gonna simply come in here and you're gonna fill out this questionnaire. So I'm a woman, I am 36 years young, I use Imperial because I'm from America, 5'4", current weight, I'm not telling y'all my weight, just kidding, current weight and your goal weight in there. Body fat, probably about right. Now, here's where I get different. I like to always use sedentary, even though I have a pretty good amount of activity, because I want to be on the conservative side. So I would just recommend being conservative. So in the gym, I am advanced. I work out. I use the gym because I have full gym equipment. I work out lifting 5 days a week. Hello. She doesn't like me. Come on, baby. Come on. Well, for sakes of here, we're just gonna leave it there. I know it'll move. I think it's my computer being rude. I'm gonna say I'm moderate. Again, be relatively conservative. Your cardio, oof. It's about me. I'm also gonna go conservative on here. I like to go steady instead of sustainable because that is what we want. And then for my diet, boom, I am a vegan. I am also Hashimoto's. And I'm very self-motivated. And I don't need any specifics. And here, if you are new, I would put total new because that is going to actually give you really good, insightful emails that you'll opt into and send to. So I would totally go with total noob. I'm a total pro. My name. Boom. Click. Keep going, keep going. Heck yes. Email my macros to me, but they do also show you your macros. So here you go. Macros popped up on this next screen. Those are, the numbers that you would want to be going and working towards. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is really high for me. I've actually never had one pop up this high, so not sure why that happened. I did this last night and it was lower, so that's really strange for me. But here, the reason, and I'm actually glad this happened, the reason why you want to know your maintenance calories are because if you have something pop up like that and you're like, I'm eating, 1,500 calories a day, and that seems a little wonky to have 2,000. So I'm kind of sad because it just it went a little wonky on our demo here, but I'm glad it did in a way as well, because if it happens to you, then you'll know. So I would honestly, I'll just go back in, check it, see what it does. Again, I have a feeling I just clicked something off on there, didn't catch something. So there you go. That is as simple as it can be. If you're afraid of using this because you're afraid you're gonna get a bunch of calories and you're gonna be like, oh, this is wrong, like mine obviously came up wrong. Actually, I take that back. That's how my calories should be. I just have a slow metabolism. So quite truly, that should be what I'm eating. So it's not wrong. It's just wrong for me. So I'm gonna totally just take everything back I said. This is a general calculator. This is why I have a coach, because that should be a caloric range. With the level of activity that I do, that should be my caloric range. But with a metabolic issue, the thyroid disorder, I'm way under that. I'm at 1400 to 1500 with 2 refeed days. So I'm probably averaging around 1800, which isn't too far off from that. So that's it. I'm gonna kind of take back. I think it just surprised me was all, because I've never seen one that high for me. But I'm gonna take that back because that would be a healthy caloric intake for me. So for the mass majority of you, it is going to be right. But that's also a good reason to check your maintenance calories. You know, just track for 2 weeks and see what you got. So that's if it fits your macros. Now you will get awesome emails that kind of help you and walk you through the journey and why things are certain high and maybe how to tweak things. And it's just a fantastic tool. I was super surprised being vegan, because this is a bodybuilding centric website. I was super surprised being vegan that they were super supportive of it in the follow-up emails. They were all fully customized. So I know that it is a fantastic resource for newbies. So we are on MyFitnessPal right now, and MyFitnessPal is fantastic to track your food. So as you can see here, I have 6 meals for the day with some supplements. You can set this up in a couple different ways, 1, 2, 4, whatever, however many, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, however many meals you eat a day. I generally don't eat 6, but sometimes I do, so I left it in there. And you have your daily goals remaining, and your totals, and then your totals for each meal are up here. So this is a great way, for me, macronutrient timing. I like to keep all my carbs by my workout. Well, not all, but a lot of my carbs by my workout, so I know where to put them. So this is a fantastic way to just not only track before you get macros, but then once you get your macros. Hi, bud. All right, so it's super simple just to add foods. You just hit add, and a bunch of stuff that you've recently eaten comes up, and you just click it and it adds it. And you know, these are my supplements that I take. Don't forget to track your supplements. If you are being really precise, they should be in there. And then boom, they've added to the day. So that's as simple as it is. Now, I go by grams. You'll see everything on the screen says gram, and that just makes it so much easier on the scale to just do everything in grams. I know to the T what I can eat in grams because I've been doing this so long of everything. And I was once told, and I don't know if this stands true, so I'm just gonna say that I was once told by a coach that grams are more accurate. I don't feel like that makes a lot of sense other than ounces, but yet it kind of does, but yet it kind of doesn't. It's just easier to track. So all I do is if I'm eating 16 grams of peanut butter, y'all, all you do is you put your peanut butter jar on the scale, you hit the little button tear to zero it out or just turn it on, and then you just scoop out 16 grams. It's so easy. People think tracking macros and it's a confusing mind jumble, but really it's just that simple. It's set up how many you need, whether that's through a coach, whether it's through a tool like If It Fits Your Macros. Avatar Nutrition's another great tool. That one is not free, but it probably is a little more accurate for your goals. I think it's pretty cheap. I think it's like 10 bucks a month. So super affordable way to get customized goals for you. Once you get those goals, then you're simply just inputting your meals. It's a super accurate way to get your data around your weight loss, especially if you're like me, somebody with Hashimoto's. Like, I need to know what is working and what's not working, and this is the only way that I know what is working and what is not working. So that is it. That's as simple as it is. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. If you have other tools that you think other people who might watch this video should use, leave a comment down below. This is a community I want to share. I want everybody to, I'm sure there's new tools out there that I don't know about because I'm older. And yeah, I hope this helped. I hope this gave you some insight into what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm so not used to my hair being down, y'all, because it really needs cut, but everything's closed here. But I'm killing it in a bun, so I'm trying to do something a little special for you. I'm trying to be special. I'll put makeup on a Sunday. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't checked out my full day of vegan eating, I have two, or do I have three? I have two. I have two that are down below, and they just share with you my journey as a new vegan. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I would love if you would hit that subscribe button and give me a like. I appreciate it. And if you want me to film any content, just ask. I'm happy to share my weight loss journey with Hashimoto's, and I can't wait to share more with you. Have a great Sunday, y'all. It's not Sunday for you, so I'm going to be posting this on Tuesday, so have a great week, y'all.